Hi. Hi, how are you? Okay. So it was the headset, yeah? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, no problem, no worries. Okay. Um, okay, I actually haven't had time to check your sessions that you've done. Hey, down the line, definitely. If I wasn't just as busy as I am right now, um, yeah, definitely would be good. But because I am as busy as I am at the moment, yeah, it's definitely like not doable at the at the very moment. But hey, down the line, definitely. Down the line, definitely. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this. Let's go into custom. Let's go into game. I want to see how you play. So let's jump into ranked solo queue. Sure. Look, I'm not gonna at the moment. I'm not gonna pay too much attention on what you play, like because we already talked about it. And you've simply set up like what you want to play. Like I'm not engagement. So I'm not gonna sit here like tell you why you should or shouldn't be playing these two champions. I'm just gonna try to make you play them as good as possible, rather than anything else. Mhm. I've seen it. I've seen it. No worry about it. Uh, are you using? Yes. Is there any third-party program that you use, like for the runes and the builds? Okay, okay. Let's download either Blitz or Profess or Face Check. Okay. Okay. Blitz. This is for the next time. Blitz or Fester or Face Check. I use Blitz and Porofessor. Mm, and I found Porofessor much better. But let's use any of these three. I don't know about face check so much. Like a lot of people actually use face check. So, but I would. Okay, I don't know why is my voice missing, but basically, I would strongly recommend you using either of these three for the sake of builds, for the sake of everything else. I think the most custom features, however, are in the in the blitz.gg. So, uh, yeah, but like I said, you can check it yourself and see how it goes. No worries there. Okay, so then what are we going? I'm gonna be taking a step back here. I'm gonna rather watch how you play. Okay, I need to get water definitely. Rather watch you play, and like do your stuff rather than talk too much.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Okay, fair enough. Like I said, fair enough. Um, I mean, yeah, at the moment, it's not necessary. And you have all the things to think about rather than like what should you build. Okay, like you're gonna be not far off of the build every time, like honestly. So So this is the thing. Like, don't put too much attention to what I just said here. Like, my preference is these three. Okay. You do whatever you want, completely whatever you want. Like everything is fine. Like I think OP.GG is fine too. I actually haven't seen the OPGG that you have. I actually haven't seen it. But yeah, I can imagine that everybody now has an app like OP.GG and everybody else. So yeah, I can totally imagine that happening. And like, I don't think there's a lot of difference between them. Like, I just think Blitz has the most custom features, like time of the camps and everything else. But yeah, like I said, you're completely fine off without it, completely fine with it. Anyway, not too much attention. Anyway, let's focus on what do you want to play in this game. How do you want to play the first three levels? First two waves, sorry. Pardon me. First three waves. Mm-hmm. Lethality, okay. Sure. What about the lane? I'm very interested in what are you gonna do with the first two waves. Yes. I only care about that. Like this session right now, focus is only on the lane. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So there is this is gonna be pretty bold, but the elo you're playing in, you need to trade all the time. You need to get comfortable. You need to get nasty. You need to get dirty with that. All right. You need to get better at that. Okay. I'm gonna get my drink before the game's actual game starts. So yeah, just make sure that nothing crazy happens, please. Like, no crazy invades, no nothing. Let's just start the game normally. Okay. One moment.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
They'll never know what hit them.
Reminder, the eye is the window to the brainstem.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Always room for another chip on my shoulder.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, I'm back.
Nowhere to run, no time to cry.
Can we lower down the volume in the game? Just a little bit. Can you volume down the sound in the game? Just a little bit? Yeah, yeah. Good for like
Tell me
50%
I'm
or
just a
something.
pretty face.
So you can
dare
actually
you.
hear me. Ah, okay. So, walk me through what do you think? Try to get the thought process here. Two? Okay. Ah, because you're casting a lot of auto attacks?
A lot of targets think they can best me.
Okay, you need to not use your E, okay? Your E is only good when you're about to go in. Your E is such a mana consuming ability that like it's better to use double Q than one time E, okay? Much better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely APM is a huge issue because like you could have dodged the Jin, Jin W easily. And that's one too. Now it's a good time for you to yeah. No.
Next up, take us home.
Okay.
For upgrades, superpairs, data corrupted, strong.
She's a
More
call?
guns, more
No,
glory.
by CULL. CULL. Undo that. CULL. Oh. And a
An
potion
enemy
on
has
go.
been
No.
slain.
Trigger cold.
Not that much. You're more behind in experience than farm. Like it's just one wave, but in that wave would not matter too much.
I deserve to kill him.
For the evil that you're in, like experience is much more valuable. No, it's nothing. You can't do anything. No, it's pointless. It's better. You missed the entire wave. Like this is the bigger problem. Now, we'll talk about the game. This is what just happened here. Play super far back, very far away, very far away. Let Lux do the poke on Soraka. Stay next to her, like, but far away from her. Like in the same line, I guess, but just like she holds the right hand side, you hold left hand side. Very nice, let's go. So this is it, Very nice. Okay. No. Back to pushing the wave. Push the wave, press it, and crash the wave. Make Soraka lose experience. That's what we want. Probably gonna go back. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Get comfortable here. I want you to auto-attack it. Yes, good. Well, you should have never taken a tower shot, but it's okay. Let's push this wave again and reset. Push this wave and reset. Let's buy some long swords here. Shut up, you're good. Yeah, you're actually not gonna make it in time to shove the wave. So when you're shoving the waves, it's just shoving the wave, okay? It's not doing anything else. Got the longsword.
Don't know what it
No, let's
is,
go on the lane.
but I like it.
Sure. Just hurry up.
Out here.
Don't
there's
put too
no
much
justice but
thought
my
into this.
justice.
Just go. You gotta be very fast. We need to be able to leave the lane, not lane, but base very fast. Don't want to waste time.
An ally has been slain.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like the reason why long swords on MF are always good. The call is good because you're behind, so it's gonna be rewarding down the line. It's a very good item when you're actually ahead, but it's also good to catch up with it. It does get like give you decent combat stats, like, decent, not great, but not bad either. Like very decent like combat stats and like good, decent sustain. So what are we doing here? Why are you freezing?
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Too much.
An ally has been slain.
Revenge served cold loses its flavor.
Okay.
Don't blink.
Okay, you gotta work on you resetting the passive. Okay, let's walk it. Oh, that's such a shame.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
I always put the body.
You need to work on resetting MM's passes, like on the CS thing. No. Like the bonus attack on the target. Yeah. You need to juggle between them. Like you need to get very comfortable with this. Yeah, like that. Now you can Q. And like with flat throws right there. I don't think that's actually doable. Yeah, it's terrible. Okay. I mean, that Jin ult is also bad. Nothing's gonna happen. Just focus on the wave. Just focus on the wave. No. Just wave. Just let it be.
Get a good look.
No need. You can just stay there and like catch the wave that they're going to push. Like no, don't stay that far up. Like you have no intention of fighting them here, okay? No intention of fighing. Let this wave slowly push. Don't touch it. Just pass it. No, too far. You can't. You can crash this wave actually. Yeah. Juggle between the minions, yes. Juggle. Capacity. Yeah. Good. Now Q. Okay, line up. Q. Yeah. Okay, good. Push the next wave too. And then you're gonna go for the play. Juggle. Yes, good. Yeah, that's it. Now you can Q when minion is low. Okay, so then you can juggle that. Nice. Okay, you're getting it. That's good. Very good. Okay, go one plate. Hurry up. Get the plate without her. Okay, that sucks. Okay, let's just reset. Hard reset. Go a little bit further. Okay. You want to go a little bit further so they don't reset. Yes.
I'm gonna clean this galaxy from the inside out.
Now that Joey caught up, you're actually ahead of the call. Call is gonna give you like 180 gold bonus by the end. In terms of itemization, yes, but the way that this works is actually he gets a better control of the wave, but you actually have better combat stats. That's the way it works. Use the Q there. Yes, nice, beautiful. Okay, that's good.
I'm just a lonely girl piloting
Okay, talk me through this. What are you doing?
An enemy has been slain.
Look for the Q there. Gotta look for those Qs. Like mental. Nice. That's it. Okay, easy. Alright, that's it. We gotta play. We don't need to kill them. Remember, we don't need to kill to get advantages. We're completely fine forcing them to recall and just getting the plates. Beautiful. Let's not step on the trap. Yeah, move around it. Okay, let's go for the plate. Ooh, we can go for the Jin. Ooh, I holy moly. Still the kill. Nice. Okay. Okay. Decent.
I kill for sport.
You have no wave to kill and no wave to play with. It's much better. Alright, let's see. Buy a lifesteal, and then you're gonna buy anti-heal. Lifesteal? Yes. No. Back to your item. Yeah, that one. Now anti-heal. Click on the longsword.
Killing spree.
Yeah, click on the longsword. Click on it. First item. Yeah, that's executioner's calling. Yeah.
Everything's a bullet
Let's
if you
go.
believe. The last thing
An
to go
ally
through
has
my
been
head
slain.
is a smile.
Enemy double kill.
Or a particle beam. Maybe some teeth.
Hello? Yes? Sorry? Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. You wanna like minimize the impact that she has. So it means lose 3 CS, okay? Like you don't wanna pay me to tell you not to miss 3 CS, okay? Let's not do that. Okay. Right, good. Okay, just to pay, just a little bit more pay. All right. See where G is. Okay. Let those bombs explode. Your support is missing, so you're gonna play safe. Play safe. No need to walk up. No, don't even challenge it. Okay, just wait. Literally just wait. Now you can move. Look where Lux is. Now you can move. It's very good. It's very good. Go for the Jin. Go for the Jin. Press W. Press W. Here you go. Beautiful. No, just wave now. Just wave. Keep moving. You're missing out CS there. Like it doesn't matter. You see, like it doesn't matter that that one is there. You were missing out the ones on the tower. Let's push. Let's push. Press the W and juggle. Beautiful W. Beautiful. Okay. That's it. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay, that was nice. Okay. Let's go for the tower. W. Yeah. Q the minions and just keep hitting the tower. Okay, move back. Yep. Do not challenge this guy before you press. No, you don't need to recall. No, you don't have. Yeah, you don't have money for the item. Like you're very healthy, in a very healthy position. You know, everything that you need. All you have to do is just catch the wave up. Okay. Let's not back until we proc the call. Okay, so you can get the call in 22 minions. So like this and 3 more waves and pretty much got it. You got bonus 350 gold once you finish the quest. Push for you. Don't contest the Drake, so just push this. But do not go for the Drake without pushing this first. Okay. Gotta get better at those last ones, man. Come on. Okay, let's move. Can we go? Let's check it. Never mind, go on. Tower. Yeah. Ooh. Lovely. A lot of gold right there. Push the wave. Focus only on the wave, not the Jin. Just the wave and we go mid. Oh, we can kill Jin if he walks up. Okay, nice try. Okay, let's go mid. Well, I want to finish call still. Like, just go mid, catch the wave, and that's it. Okay, you're gonna be fine. But Vladimir shouldn't be mid anyway. That's not safe batting. Okay, that's better. That's a little bit better. Okay, kill those minions. Don't lose the cannon. Okay. Go bot. No, go bot and just catch the wave again. You just catch the waves. Like, what you do right now is just move around the map, catch the waves. That's all. Very important. Like, I want you to finish the call so we can sell it. We can get the boots and we can get the item, like the eclipse and everything. Perfect.
Unstoppable.
Well, okay, basically what call does, it gives you 100 CS. Okay, you need to get the tower wave. Oh god damn it. We need one more. Okay, get the 3 minions the next wave, okay, and you'll see what it does. It gives you 350 gold once you finish killing 100 CS. With the call, ever since purchasing the call, I mean. Okay, just you have to get it. You have to get it. Nice. Okay, good. That's pretty cool. And now you sell the call. So it gives you 100 gold for each CS that for one gold for 100 CS. Then it gives you 350 once you finish it, and then you get to sell it for 180 gold. So it pretty much pays off. Plus you get bonus 180 gold. And it does give you combat stats as well. So it's overall a great item. Sell your yeah, perfect. Let's go mid. Let's go mid here. Next objective is top lane, so that's why we're moving mid. Ping Vladimir back off, ping Vladimir to go bot lane. Let's communicate with the team. Yeah. You ping, okay? That's what you can do. Push the wave. No, I don't think you were pushed it. You just didn't position properly. Like you did not hug the right hand side. You knew where they were, and you just let them have a short engagement. Like you did them a favor for hugging the wall that they were next to. If you hug the different wall, like towards the tray, they never catch you. Does that make sense? So we need to start using the information that we see. Okay, it's not enough just to receive the information. It's actually like, we have to actually start using it. Like you need to mentally prepare for each and every fight. That's a big aspect of team fighting for anything. It's mental preparation for the fight.
Everybody wants to be in the
Sure. Yeah. Why not? Hey, like, why not? I don't like the fact that she took the inhibitor, but okay. You'll see later why. Let's go bot lane. Don't waste time. You should go bot lane, yeah. Just take everything from their jungle. Everything. First push the wave, then go for their jungle.
EXO, how's my night look?
Your nightly schedule
Oh.
includes flirting, followed by extreme.
Let's go for the tower too. Yes, nice juggling. That's it. That's much better. Okay, you see this juggle is forcing you. No, tower. Yeah, but like tower is more precious here. Okay, back off. Let's go get the red buff.
You know what they say about
Ping that you
big
want. That's not safe pathing. Right, he's here, so ping Lux to come help. Okay, that's fine. Go mid, catch the wave. Go mid, catch the wave. Let Irelia do what she wants to do.
Clean kill.
Okay, because you don't have any summoners, so you don't want to like engage anything risky. You respect your backing up. Very good. Actually, very good. Just let them push the wave. Nothing to do here. You can queue the minion. Yeah, now that Lux is here.
Returning from upgrades.
We need a lot more. I see. Well, I think it's gonna be better with the time. I would like to believe. Stay safe. Just stay safe. Okay. No. Okay, as you can see, that mini inhibitor has absolutely no impact. Let's go. So you actually
Nice day for
want to go top lane here. Yeah, I'm expecting somebody to answer this. Like, ideally, you would go bot lane, but I'm afraid that they will go for the Baron. Okay, so what you need to do is like you need to stick on the top and mid.
Get an eye full of this chassis.
No, go get a red buff. Red buff is fine. She is fed, but like, yeah, just let him take, I guess. That blows. He should be bottom lane, not top lane.
Shoot first, and there are no questions later.
No, don't flank. You do not flank. Okay, you do not flank. You walk into them, like you face them front to back. You?
An enemy has been slain.
Yep.
If they're real nice, I'll let them touch the suit.
Sorry, what was that? You like Gnar? Oh, no. Okay, that could have been played much better. Okay, so, thing is, like, you could just get away with a flash. Other thing is, you could have gotten away probably without using anything. Like, as long as you don't walk into that, her R, you'll be fine. Okay, let's do the overview. This is about to be over. So.
Killing spree. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Pave the way.
I've got more firepower than I know what to do with.
Blow up that tree.
Quiet. Stack the bodies. Count.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Rampage. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed the turret. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
They should have finished me off when they had the chance.
So, walk further. Get the rhythm. Get into the rhythm. Like, walk further back.
Sorry, little guy.
Well, this is very risky what you do. So you what? You go for the cannon? Worked out. Okay. Sure. Okay, juggle between the targets.
Nothing.
Switch. Yeah. Good. Get the small ones. They give a lot of gold. 13 gold for each. Okay. Alright. Big deal. Keep poking them. You see, like, you still have, like, you're still missing out on the...
Get a good look. Next time you see
Like, your champion is standing still for, like, half a second, you know? So just do one or two additional clicks.
Don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah, go.
Every suit is my strong suit.
Okay, let's try to get more clicks in. Generally, try to click more. Yeah, that's good. That's much better.
A lifetime ago, I wouldn't even touch a gun.
Because like once you get a habit of like clicking more often and more,
Changes your perspective.
you're actually going to be able to maneuver your champion much better.
Ally has been slain.
Get okay, that's good. That's okay. It's okay. It's still okay. Yeah, he's running five.
Meat counter. Guaranteed.
No, no, it doesn't matter. Like them killing Trinimir doesn't do anything for them. It still can't leave the base.
Reminder, the eye is the window to the
Sure.
brainstem.
You all you have to do is just wait for them to apply the pressure. That's it. Push out these waves and then okay, just now like literally all you do is like sit back, relax, count the people on the map, and that's it.
Try smiling more.
Right? Happens, I guess. Press W.
Your
More
team
clicks.
has
Just do
destroyed
one
a
additional click. When you think that's it, you just click a little bit one more time. Okay?
has been slain.
When you're about to let them out attack, just
Shame
click
on
one
you.
more time away.
Kill me twice.
No, it's definitely not good what your team is doing. So yeah, like you have such a simple lane condition. Like this game is just lasting extra 5 minutes for no reason. And the further the game goes, the higher the chances of you rethrowing the game.
Always room for another chip on
That's
my
just
shoulder.
like the rule of League of Legends. So it would be highly appreciated if one of you started thinking like what you guys want to do. Like go with the team. Go with the team now. Go with the team. Yep.
Nowhere to run, no time to
Okay.
cry.
Okay, I can tell you only my favorite champion at the moment, because it do not have a permanent. Walk back, walk back. Ooh, it's a problem. Okay, I think I just die here.
Tell me I'm just
Your
a
team
So like my favorite. Hmm. At the moment, I really enjoy Tom Kench, and I think Jin. Yeah, Tom Kench and Jin is what I enjoy at the moment. And what was the second question? Okay. Yes?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Sure, sure, sure.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, it is over.
I'll finish what I started.
Victory!
I can tell. Mhm. Mhm, mhm. Well, right, right, right. But I'm not expecting you to be amazing after 20 minutes of practice. Mhm, mhm. I mean, look, if you don't think it's gonna benefit you, you can just like try to play the way you played before. I think like this is again, it's a long run. You said you care about improving rather than climbing because like season is pretty much over, so the climbing is pretty much over, right? I highly doubt you can push to the gold right now. Like you, you got like 3 days, and you said you're quite a busy man, so um, yeah, you're probably not happy. Okay, you can stop sharing the screen. Um, I'm gonna share mine. I'm gonna like point out all the mistakes now, all the things you need to work on. Okay, so pay attention from here. So like, what did I not like at the beginning? I didn't like the fact that you had no idea what you want to do in the first few waves. Why are the first few waves so important? Like they're even more important than the soul waves. On the bottom, it's actually fourth wave that matters when you get level 3. Um, but generally speaking, first wave determines who gets the second wave, and who gets the second wave gets level 2 first. And off of level 2, pretty much can stomp the game, stomp the laning phase, all based off of that, because every level lead gives you uh, like temporary item that is worth like 5 to 600 gold. That is like that you can use in your favor. Plus, you get the additional ability, etc., etc. I'm sure you've been talked about this before, or at least I would like to believe so. Tam Kenshin Jin, and I did not hear the second question. Uh, I was master, but I stopped playing like 2 months ago. Like I stopped playing when I reached master. Like I didn't have inspiration for more. I was just quite happy being master. Like melee CS. Right, 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 right. Yeah, because actually your Lux played it really poorly, but that's okay. Let's see. I would always like. I'm a person that always wants to trade. Okay, because the way I perceive trades, like the way I see it, is basically okay. I'm gonna go for a trade if it makes sense in my head. Okay, I'm gonna do it. And for you to have sense in your head about trading, you actually need to understand the basic patterns of when to trade. Um, mhm. So what we're going to focus on strictly in this session is laning phase. Just how to improve it, what do you do, and what do you do in order to improve it? Like how do you practice this? What do you do to practice this? And this is the first document you're going to get with trading. Okay, it's all about trading. So what we are going to focus on here is again strictly laning phase. We'll watch the entire game. I have no problem with it. It's just the amount of information that I'm going to give you later on is going to be cut down to minimum because I do not want to overwhelm you. I want you to have clear instructions on what to work on and what is it that we're looking for. It's a process uh, because you want to improve. I have enough time with you to actually improve you. So um, yeah, let's just focus on those on that like 1 month period of time, and then I guarantee you'll be a much better player. I probably can make you go gold as well. Okay, anyway, the first mistake you've done is that you have not left the camp at 136. The first thing you do is you need to learn Pinglish. What is Pinglish? It's English with the pings. So everything you do is pinged. Okay, you want to contest level 2 and get the CS? Help, 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 help. You want to leave the camp at 136? Spam ping, like back off, back off, back off, back off. Just spam pings. Not toxic, okay? No toxic pings. Just 3 or 4 pings to get their attention. People hear, people don't see, okay? It's like, especially in the lower elo. You better process the information with hearing than seeing. Anyway, uh, so what do you see here? Yeah, you. Jin that is going to use Q and clear the entire wave and get immediate advantage of it. So, what do you need to do? You actually need to move out, like, you need to actually understand what's going to happen in the next 3 seconds. Okay? So, what should you do here? I actually think you should just posture up like this right here. Why? In order to dodge the possible Q. Actually, it would be maybe most beneficial to actually position yourself right here. Why? Because the Q is gonna go like this. Okay, so like you would bounce on you on the minion, but like if you're in the right pocket, it's not gonna bounce on you. Anyway, point is, you already need to get yourself on this wave. You need to Q this minion right here in order for it to bounce and get this minion low or Jin, and then start hitting these two. Okay, so what you do is actually you not do it and you lose this advantage, the chance to get the advantage, because like you see this HP, you would actually do the same damage in this minion or Jin, but I would prefer if it was minion. Next thing you notice is there are targets on Soraka, meaning that they actually get the priority on wave 2, unless you get your hands on here. Look how far Lux has stepped up. You gain free access to the wave, but you don't use it. You see this? A lot of empty walk, a lot of empty walk without any auto attacks. Eventually, you lose the prior. You lose the chance to get the prior. Have you done more auto attacks? Like just 2 more auto attacks, this way would have been even. As you can see, this is the 3rd auto attack that you're going to do here. Okay? And that's it. You would already have the same wave management. Like, okay, you would have the same chance of getting level 2. Here you have to ping your support. Hey, help me, help me, help me, help, 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 help. Like what? It's the flag, right? The flag is the assist ping. Need to, and then what else? Hey, yours is to try. It's there to do it. Okay. Mhm, yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, we're trying to get like, look. I'm not saying that they will listen, but I'm not going to say that they will never listen either. Okay, so if you get once every 5 games the support that is going to follow your pings, you're actually going to have like an idea of how you are playing your game, because you're going to be a shot caller, main person that controls the wave, the main person that controls the trades, and what do you guys want to do? And if it's correct, it will start paying off. If it's incorrect, you have nobody else to blame but yourself, and that's where you learn and grow from. Okay. Now, what is the problem here? Problem here is that they have prior here, and you are actually in Soraka's range, right here, and Jin, and Lux is nowhere not near. What does that mean? Because you're in the range that you are, what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 auto attacks for the price of 1, which is never a good trade-off. Okay, you don't get punished because these guys are bad. No, this wave is not gonna be bigger. It's not gonna be bigger yet. It's going to be bigger soon, but not yet. Like, do you know what makes this wave bigger? This wave right here. This wave will be the one that is going to build up and slow push the wave out. Do you know why? Why will red wave push out by default here? I mean, not by default. There's only one for timings. Yes, yes, it gets to the fight. First tags up, pushes out by default. The only way it doesn't push out is if these two champions do something about it. Meaning if they push the wave. Okay, good. So, um, I don't think it's better. It's good to trade now, no, because your Lux is nowhere in the position to trade, and this was good trade, but it has to end here, you know. And the fact that it doesn't end here, like you see how much HP you lost. So like immediately you can understand that it wasn't a good trade. Um, for varieties of the reasons. We can break it down once again for you, no problem. So what's the problem here? Okay, so pay attention here. We get this level 2, we get the wave. Now our wave is not getting bigger. We missed the chance to throw the Q. This minion wasn't gonna die. So what you need to do is like you need to actually. This is gonna be a small tip. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to work, but you can pay attention to how these guys move. Okay, like when you're on the left hand side, are they coming left hand side or are they walking right hand side? Based on that, like based on how they move, you're going to position yourself in order to hit the cues. Okay, it's a small mind game that you can play with them. Uh, so it looks like they're positioning always diagonally from you. So like if you're right hand side, they're left hand side. Uh, that's how it looks at the moment, or at least Jin is. So when you are in a position like this very good auto attack, very good auto attack. Okay, but the trade needs to end here. Okay, here it has to be over. But because uh, we do not have actually, we have not kited the W. Problem is we are gonna actually get ran down, and you see you're getting chased by 2 minions as well, meaning that there's like even more damage coming onto you. Um, Plus, a very important thing to understand is that Soraka has actually sustained has potions available to herself. So, and you don't, like you only have one, and this one you just used. So she has sustain advantage. So until you build item that is going to give you a sustain, it's like not really convenient for you to go for the trades. And every time you walked up to get the CS, you got punished for it. And that's it. Okay, so we recall here, we have to take the L. Maybe it's not an inconvenience, but so what is happening now with the wave? Can you tell me? Well, not. Mhm, mhm. Okay, tell me the next 45 seconds. Just in terms of wave, nothing else. Just in terms of waves, nothing else. Yes. Yes. So, why is slow push here important? And why is it happening? So, what is the difference now between you actually being on the lane right now and Jin being on the lane right now. The main difference is that he has level on you, but he lacks resources in terms of mana and some HP. And most importantly, you have item advantage. You have the call and he doesn't. Okay. So the slow push here is actually very beneficial for you. Because it lets you. Okay, so watch this. This is like at the moment here. What do you notice? Mhm. Yes, you missed the cannon for just like a kill that was like 1 out of 5 to happen. Okay, so let's attack your mind then. Um, so what did you just tell me that what's the way you're going to do here? It's not hopefully it is going to slow push. So because it's going to slow push, what does that mean? Who is losing CS? Who is losing more CS? No, no, no. You are because yeah, your red minions are going to slow push. They're killing the blue ones. Blue ones are your resources. Uh-huh. Yeah. Basically, once again, in the short terms, you lose out. What do you mean? Well, like I'm not. I'm just. I just did not understand what you said. So please repeat. Short term. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. It is wrong because they don't care. You see? You see that? Their resources, not yours. Your resources are blue. Like you only care about blue minions. They are the ones that are giving you gold. They're the ones that are giving you XP. You don't get anything from the red ones. So you willingly sacrificing wave or half of the wave for a potential gank that just at the moment, like right here, you see this gank is over. Come on, like let's be honest, 100% honest. Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, you see the problem. You are losing out on CS. They're not. These 4 minions are not going to die. So they haven't lost anything. You gained a prio, but you've lost the gold. So put it in this way: he cashes this in, he loses the prio, but he cashes it in. Okay, so like, uh, no, for sure we can watch it, but he's going like you're going to want to be the one that is behind, not him. He catches the slave. Like he lost compared to you, he lost 3 melee CS in that wave. You lost entire wave. So he's 4 CS ahead in that sense. But he just needs time to cash it in. It's not coming immediately, right? He needs to get to kill them. But this is not the problem though. Can easily do it. Gotta get confident with the juggling in order to push the waves faster. And generally handle the waves much better so you can like also get the bounce cues as well. Um, Here we push the wave in. You know why you push this wave? Mhm. No, because you're looking to reset. That's the only reason you push this in. Because like right now, you've got you've got the 550 gold. Okay, so when you push the wave like this is what happens. We talked about it. So you generally want like actually when we make this. Okay, let's actually start from here. Why do we want to push this way? Because we want to reset. Why? Because you actually want Jin to stay in the laning phase as much as possible with the current state. Do you know why? Very good, very good. So you wanna keep him in the lane this way. So like you crashing the entire wave actually means that he has to stay for the wave. And what happens afterwards is what we talked about, bouncing the waves that are bouncing back. So what happens is you shoving this wave means that he has to stay for this wave. Then afterwards, the wave number two is now walking out of the base, on the lane right here, starts pushing out, meets the meets your wave right here, your wave number two. It's going to be 6 versus 6. And what happens then? Yes. Can he leave this lane? Here you go. We solve the puzzle. And if he leaves, he loses a lot more than you do. He puts himself in a bad position without any summoners. As you can tell, your jungler is finishing clearing the top side. Which what does that mean? Think about it. He's cleared the top side. What does that mean? Yes, shoot it. He's done. Clearing, yeah, 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 but he's done clearing top side. His bot side depths are coming up, meaning that, meaning that Jin will actually stay up in the lane with blue buff coming up for a K and Gromp and bot side Scuttle, and he's just taking a reset. And where does Kane go? Yes, and you got him in a very bad position without a flash. So it's GG, no? It's like you strangled your opponent with the wave management. Okay, so again, here we need to freeze. Don't know what we're doing here. Why are we doing what we are doing? You do not manage to freeze it because you've done some random auto attacks. Now you have to pay attention to what's happening here. So Raka right here. Weird, weird. Anyway, now your wave is pushing back in. So what does that mean? We can't leave this lane. Very important. We cannot leave this lane. End of story. End of discussion. Okay. Okay. So You don't even need to push this in. Like the minions are like even at even state right now. Okay, what's gonna happen here actually? Baby's going to kill each other. The next wave is gonna arrive, and then it's going to slow push. Okay. Uh huh. Yeah. It will be. It will be. It will be bigger and bigger. Yeah. Hmm. If you want to stack, that's how you slow push. Hmm. Well, custom. Yeah, custom minions are the ones that are actually forming a freeze that you can form the freeze with. Because they actually, like you said, they do a lot of damage. When they do a lot of damage, what happens? They influence the wave the most. If they influence the wave the most, why would you cut it off? Even if this minion right here is 1 HP, as long as he's not getting hit, he's doing the damage. He's the one that is pushing your lane. Because this minion right here adds plus 29 damage on the table. That otherwise wouldn't exist if he was dead. Does that make sense? So you said you don't know, you're not sure about the speed the wave builds up. Okay, so what did you notice when I talked about wave management? What did you notice that I was always talking about? Yes, very good. It's next wave mentality. Okay, that's what I like to call it. You just need to start thinking like that. You don't make decisions based on this wave, but the wave that is coming here. Now you need to understand how long it takes for this wave to push to get back to the fight, and then let's say it's 20 seconds. Then the question you ask yourself: can I push this wave in 20 seconds before the enemy wave reaches outside of the tower? Because general idea, a general point, the whole point of pushing the waves in is to actually do something else afterwards. Whether it is going to be you taking plates, you invading, you going for the Drake, or you going for deep vision, doesn't matter. As long as you do something after it, that's it. That's what matters. Here's the answer to your question. You get the link. You get the link, man. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, mm, like, I just hope it's not gonna be too much. I didn't want to talk about this, but hey, if you want to talk about it, sure. Let's do it. Very good question. I appreciate the good questions, and hopefully we actually managed to get this down. So the entire point of pushing the waves in, like I said, is to do something else. What I call it, and I believe like a lot of people in the League of Legends community call it, it's actually opening the windows, like opening the windows of other opportunities to do other stuff. Okay, the way this works in League of Legends is very simple. There are four options, and it applies to every single lane. Okay, but these windows are not exclusively for bot, not exclusively for top or mid. It applies to all, but I guess the one that benefits the most from it is actually the top lane. But anyway, that's a different story. Um, so basically, what windows are is the distance between the next wave and the fight where it should be. So that's the window. pretty much all every time you shove the wave under the enemy tower in order to deny it, you open the window. And each window can be used differently. Like I said, vision, rotating radar plates, baron or or dragon, and the fourth would be a recalling option. Now the first one was vision, right? And it's actually in that priority as well. So vision, rotating radar plates, dragon, or herald, or baron. Uh, and fourth is recalling. But if you're going to recall, screw everything else, just recall. Okay? So like, don't go for vision. Don't try to get plates or try to invade or something. No, just end it and just push the wave and then just immediately reset. Don't think about it too much. Okay? Uh, because if you place vision on your window that you want to recall on, you bound yourself or force yourself to stay for the next wave too, which is then a problem. And very important is you will have to then contest, that vision in a sense of like, what if enemy jungle is there? What if you face check him or whatever? So uh, that would pretty much what the windows are for and how to use them, um, how long they last as well. Um, Basically, what you need to do here on this current wave, actually break it down for me. Why not? You can use the Windows sheet like for the seconds and everything, no problem. Mhm, mhm. Was mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay. So, what do you notice here in this way? There's way too many minions. Okay, so we have Call, we have Thorn's Blade, we have Longsword. Definitely killable. The wave is definitely killable, but it needs to happen before this wave hit reaches this point. So at the very moment, you're actually very short in time, and I highly doubt you're going to be able to do it. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get this wave under the tower, completely under the tower. Keep that in mind. So your window is not like up to here. Your window is actually to this point right here. This is where your window ends, because that's your goal, right? You want wave to crash under the enemy tower and fight under the enemy tower, right? And that's when you force this bounce back. Not on this wave, but the wave number two will create the even minion rule right here, and then wave number three will be the one that is going to push out. Okay, so what I would do is I would actually rather build the wave like this as well. I would slowly push this wave too. As you can see, you can't make it in time. So now what we need to do is we need to push another additional wave. Now, what is the problem here? The problem with us pushing this wave is, first of all, look how you're standing. Okay, that literally tells me that you are like not interested In anything that's happened, like you're in your zone, you're farming, and you're not paying attention to the enemy. Hmm. Well, yeah, you can kill. Well, like, right, right. But I would still prefer you not doing that and just hitting the closest target, at least for the very moment, because you need to get a habit of doing that because you're ADC. Anyway, recall here much better than what you're doing. But I think we discussed about not recalling here because of the cave. Was it actually here? I think it was here when I tell you like you don't have to recall because next wave is gonna be cannon wave, so it's gonna be harder for them to push. So you can actually freeze the wave in front of the tower if you just like last hit it, and because Kane was coming as well. So you see that you just threw in the freeze. You just killed all the minions that were going to freeze the. That we're going to force the freeze in the lane. Pay attention. This wave was very, very much in their favor. Just look at it. Three caster CS and a cannon versus three casters and a melee. Mhm. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, it's still freeze it definitely because Jin is still without the summoners, and so is Soraka. Like she has barrier, but that's it. Anytime they overstep, it's good for you. Yeah. Hmm. Well, you realistically can't shove the next wave. Like you need a lot of time to shove this wave, the next wave. All right. You have what else is happening here? The wave is like I said again. The wave too big for you to crash it. Um, there you go. Hmm. Hmm. And look at this. Look at this. Oh, yeah, it's a very small and short window. Yes, like that will be a window for you to get the Tribush Ward. Now this wave was actually very crashable. Why? Because it was normal wave. You could just juggle between the minions and then crash. You see that? You see the difference when you crash these two waves? Like this one completely crashed. You don't have to wait for the next wave. It's just you're also not hard committed to the crash because you haven't understood. You weren't understanding that in the game. So yeah, one plate here, immediately move back. Nothing to risk. Okay. So watch this. They crash this wave, and all you've lost in this wave is actually one CS. Actually, didn't even lose it. So you see, like that's the power of the windows, man. When you recall the right time, crashing the wave and you miss like one CS only, or maybe even not. That way, it gets you back in the game. You start getting back in the game. Like at the moment, you have same amount of CS as Jin does, and he was actually leading you by a huge margin, because he has been committed to the fights that weren't good. When I say fights that weren't good, I mean the fact that he roamed mid earlier, and Tried to get some plays there. Didn't work, of course, because rarely ever does it work. And the fact that he hasn't done anything when it comes to wave management to like punish you for it. Like he hasn't punished your mistake, hasn't tried to freeze a single wave when he had a chance to do so. So yeah, enjoying the kill. There we go. Okay, got the plate. Want to reset? Why do we want to reset? You understand why they want to reset here? Tell me about the wave. What is happening with the wave? Katie can clear the wave, but what's this one? Yes, perfect. So you need this chain of thoughts, okay? You need this thought process immediately to happen and snap into you. So what does that mean? You need time away from the game in the sense of playing, and more time on the VOD reviews in order to understand and remember these situations by the picture. You need to understand what are you looking at. You need to understand the next wave mentality and apply it all the time. Because it never matters what is happening with the current wave because the next wave is the one that determines what is going to happen with the wave. Are you gonna crash it in the time or not? Still depends on the next wave, right? Should you crash it and which wave is gonna push out? Again, depends on the next wave, right? So that's why it's so important for you to adapt these things um, and look for these things as well when it comes to when it generally just comes to you playing it. Okay, so what would I want you to do? Okay, very simple. I want you to start the practices that we talked about. I want you to watch every single leaning phase of yours. I want you to break down each wave for you and for yourself. Once you get the mechanics down, we're going to work on farming. Okay, farming and juggling the minions with MF is one of the, like I told you with the Caitlyn, the range. Like we're not utilizing the champion properly. That means that we are missing a big chunk of the champion. Okay, I haven't seen a lot of Qs. I haven't seen a lot of body pressure. I haven't seen too many trades and pokes overall. I mean, you did your E's quite a few times, and I told you, okay, E's like the worst ability that MF has. It's good for R, and that's it. It's so good for that, like to catch the target. That's pretty much it. Generally, that ability is pretty useless for MF, and it costs a lot of mana. Like one E is equal to two Qs, and I would have you throw your Q twice, and even if you hit once, you're gonna do more damage with your E. And the mana cost, obviously, on its own is just lower. Plus, you also get to control the wave. So, uh, small trick. Probably you're probably completely aware of it. What MF likes to do, she likes to hit the caster minions in order to get them low enough for the Q, and then just try to bounce it off. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it definitely is too much information for you at the moment to handle, because you're still struggling with what we talked about earlier today, and I'm like getting you more things such as Windows, which I think was probably a mistake to introduce you into it. Like at the moment, like I just don't want your brain to be over busy. Like I don't want to overheat you. Uh, but yeah, trading is definitely not the wrong thing. Hmm. Exactly. But please, when you do that, trading patterns, um, trading patterns, I want you to analyze the trading patterns. I want you to analyze wave management, wave by wave, and just be able to make decisions and just correct the decisions as well as you would get go. Like think about what do you gain from slow pushing this wave. What do you gain from hard pushing this wave? What do you gain from freezing this wave, etc., etc. That's it. Just try to understand it, and if you have any questions about it, of course, feel free to ask. But I broke down a couple of the waves for you and how it's going to be because, as you could have seen, uh, anytime we had pressure, like we being able to shove the wave or have the wave slowly pushing back into us, we immediately went for a recall, cashed in our money, right? And then just came back to the lane stronger with backhand advantage. Clearly, one of the reasons why we should be trading people in general is that when you're stronger. Okay, so what are the trading patterns? Let's take a quick look at them. So what are we looking for here? We're looking to wave in every time enemy goes for the CS. We are looking to get in one or two auto attacks, preferably one. Sometimes you can do two, like auto attack Q with MF or something. Uh, when enemy has their abilities on the cooldown, we want to be able to use it. Now, clicking close to the champion and like walking in and out of Q range in order to, like for Soraka's Q range in order to bait it out is definitely a way to play this lane, okay? So that's why I'm telling you a lot of the clicking next to the champion and a lot more clicking because that way you will be able to pilot the champion and just dodge the unnecessary skills, like I mean unnecessary skills, the skills that are going to do unnecessary damage to you. Okay, okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and frame by frame break it out. No problem. Okay, we're late on the lane. So this was the first one when you could have done it. Right, right, right. Yeah, I'm listening. Like, wait, is that it? Uh huh. Okay, so if he's ahead, obviously you're not going to trade because that those trading patterns are working into his favor. If he's ahead and he's the one like that, like is determining what's going to happen, you're going to try to turtle and lose the least possible amount of gold. Generally speaking, rule of thumb for ADC is get two items, then start grouping with the team. Okay, like that's how ADC works because the two items, like you're definitely strong, but again, rule of thumb, almost, well, not almost, every ADC is very powerful with two items. Okay, so that's actually the time you should be grouping up with your team on like a regular basis. Up until then, you're completely fine just split pushing or getting the solo side lane towers, etc., etc. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Let's see. Okay, here, we need to hit this minion once, hit this minion once more, then hit this one. So like the way it would go, 1, 2. Then you can do like a Q here, which would do like 2 into 3 into 4, and then you would juggle back to this one with your fifth auto attack. And that way you immediately get the push off here. That is very important for you. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, pay attention here. If you hit different minion, you get this actually quite low with the next auto attack and the Q. And you get it off, and your passive goes back to this one, hits, then with your bouncing back Q, it hits this one quite high. So you would immediately have the CS advantage right here. But the fact that you have a lot of empty walk is not good. What else? Look at this position. Yeah, we just didn't commit to the wave at all. But you had your moments when you could have gone in without taking any damage. In terms of wave. That's pretty much it. Like that's what's happening, and that's what you're looking for to fix. You see that? Like, you're eating these Qs, eating these shots for no reason. They're on the cooldown. You could go for the trade, but like, you're too low to go for the trade. That was a pretty decent one. Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? I do 2 hour sessions always, like, pretty much. That's how I do it because I want to do game, a board review, actually discussion about the board review, what things you want to work on, and that's it. After it, you get things to work on, and then you work on them. That's it. That's how I do. That's why I told you I prefer 2 hour sessions because it actually gives me so much freedom. Like, you actually get to ask all the questions about it, and even if we have to repeat it, uh, it goes down to your brain. It actually sinks in, and you can actually understand what the hell we talked about. Because it doesn't matter how much you learn; it matters if you actually learn it or not. Are you going to be able to apply it or not? It's pointless to talk about this if you don't. Like, look at this. Another example. What the hell are we doing here? Look at the map massive. This is a slow push. They can never ever trade you in this way. Okay, that's first thing. Second thing, look your position. Look what Saraka is doing. Right click on her. What is she gonna do? She's gonna auto attack you. Oh, great. You're gonna Q. Lux is gonna move in. Look at her position. All these minions are gonna hit her. She's nowhere in a position to be the one demanding. Look at this. She should have eaten a Q off of this as well. She could have died. Of course, especially this early on. But that's not just about the wave. It's about the fact. Yeah, it is about the wave, but it's also the position of the gen. What did I tell you at the beginning? I opened up like the A, to show you like the range, like generally on the champion, right? Like, and I called it zone of influence, right? So this is what you see. Okay, for example, I'll pause it. Jin's zone of influence, okay, like this. And where did he click? He clicked backwards. He's moving back. Soraka moving forward. Means that once he reaches, like, let's say, point 1, his range will be like this. Soraka reaches point 2. Her range is yellow. Looks like this. Okay. You reach point 3. Your range, like this. What does that mean? Jin is nowhere near to punish you. Soraka, in your pocket, can trade with you, but you are straight up stronger right now to trade with her. Plus, the fact that Lux is there and she also has like this range. So if she just walks a little bit like this right here, like this enough, this is enough for her to extend the trade, extend the range right here. Meaning what? Soraka gets hit by 2 for 1. Never good for her. You'll get a hold of this as you progress. No problem. For now, I want you to get completely okay with the mechanic of it, okay? And then we talk about theory. That's why I wanted to encourage you to practice with the Caitlyn front and back movements rather than like left to right. When it comes to kiting, moving in and out of that zone of influence. That's the perfect line you want to walk through. Um, do I have any games? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play a ranked game on ADC. I'll see if I can get the Caitlyn in or something like MF. Ooh, I can definitely play MF, and I'm going to show you. Um, it's gonna be like a Plat One account or something like that. Plat Two. I'm not sure which account it is. That's usually the account I record record games on. So something like Diamond. So pretty much it lets me speak because I'm not very used to speaking while playing. Like I'm not very used to that. Maybe it sounds weird, but it is that way. So it significantly decreases my performance. So that's why I play around Diamond Elo on the around Diamond Plat One Elo account in order to show what I'm talking about. Okay, and then I can record these like short clips for you. Um, then just render it and then show you like the lading phase, how it should look like, why is it so important to make so much pressure, and just waving in every auto attack possible. Does that sound good? Okay, because like I guess that's also one way for you to learn and actually see like once you see it with your own eyes. I think it's gonna be like with a perfect example. It's gonna make even more sense, and that definitely is going to benefit you from it. So yeah, you got any questions? Mm-hmm. Next session. Okay, so because like I told you, I'm going on vacation. I would be able, okay, to do it Friday earliest. Uh, yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I said, earliest probably. I do not know. It's a different country that I'm going to be in. It's a little bit different. So, like I said, I'll definitely text you. But let's say it's Friday. What will be the most optimal time? No, I'm not going to go around in your pocket and like I don't care. Okay, we're not going to talk about the money. We're going to talk about the optimal conditions for the session. Preferably, I would want you to have at least minimum 5 games played, minimum, with at least 30 to 1 hour 30 minutes to 1 hour practice. Okay. Otherwise, you're not going to see results. Like it's going to be just me repeating the same thing over because I'm not going to let you. Uh, okay. Then let's say 10. Let's say 10 games. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, it's not really gonna. Oh, it is gonna be a week. It's Saturday now. Okay. Oh, is it Saturday? No, it's Friday. Oh my God. Okay, I'm no clue. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm in such a mess with time, with the time, because I'm leaving on like Wednesday, but I'm like, I actually have like, I'm flying on Wednesday, but I need to leave it Tuesday and a PCR test and everything. Oh my, it's killing me. My head is too small for this. My head is too small for this. Anyway, uh, right. Gonna start sending you the notes, typing down the notes. Feel free to text me in between. I'll be checking on you as well. Um, Let me know throughout the week. How do you feel? What do you think? Any questions you come across, feel free. We can always jump into a call for like 5-10 minutes, talk about a certain aspect of the game that is like maybe troublesome or some exercise that do not make sense to you or you need me to repeat something. That's always an option, just so you know. Awesome. Well, well, we didn't really talk about Windows too much. I didn't want to do it. Like I said, I didn't think you were ready for it. But okay, the question was very on the point, so I was like, okay, there's no way out of getting this. So I'm just gonna send it to you. You're gonna read it, but we're going to more talk about this as you adapt, even like the as you adapt more like the next wave mentality. Then we can talk about the windows and actually how to use them once you understand if you should push the wave or not. Okay, and how to handle the waves in the early game. Strongly suggesting you to go into custom game practice tool and see how fast can you push the waves and actually practice juggling between the minions and just pushing the waves when it's necessary. Then you can always use your phone and see how many seconds it takes you optimally like to push the wave. So like you're not gonna do like once and like take the lowest time. Okay, you're going to see like if you do five waves, you push it with like Gordon's blade and you see, okay, I need, let's say, 17 seconds to push the wave alone, and that's it. Now, do you know that, okay, if like, what is this? This is basically 32 seconds, right? So you will understand, 17 seconds. So if I see the wave, next wave right here, and I can get my hands on the current wave right away, there's a high possibility of you being able to crash the wave and just getting a recall off. But like these are the information your brain needs to receive and be comfortable with. So until you get these things, it's pointless to talk about windows and what to do with them. Until you are able to understand when can you push the wave and when should you slow push it, and just the understanding like how long till this wave gets in a good or bad position. Next session we can talk about pockets, we'll talk about windows, and probably refine your trading as well. So we talked about trading now. Like I said, I promised you to record one game before I go, maybe 5-10 minutes of it, of the laning phase, just see the trades, and then we're just gonna like just play it out, and you're gonna play it on the YouTube and just watch it and then try to copy it, whatever. All right, have a bit. Uh, yeah, well, you have a great weekend that is coming. Hopefully, pardon me. Hopefully the session has made some sense to you. And yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem. Like I said, any questions you may have, head to the Discord, write me. I'll write you back as soon as I can. Okay. Oh, well, have a good. Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Uh, Wha- For sure, for sure. We can see. We can maybe even do it earlier. We'll see. Like I said, I'll definitely text you, but I wouldn't expect anything before Friday. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sure. Sure. I mean, I can also send you like some mini games to improve that, like to force you to click more. Like yeah, 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 browser games. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, so because you can like then just jump in like in between. I don't know. You have 5 minutes. You'll be like, oh, well, 5 minutes. I can practice this. So yeah, you don't even have to. Like I said, you don't have to practice in the game to get better at the game. Right. Well, once again, have a great weekend, man, and hope to hear from you soon with the good news. Yep. Yep. Bye bye.